guys, всем привет! It's Alla from AllasYummyFood, and today I want to show you this really delicious chocolate and coffee cake with yellow velvet spray and more chocolate on top, and it looks like this soft pillow, and you don't even want to eat this because it looks so cute, and the flavors are absolutely amazing, guys. If you like coffee and you like chocolate, or even if you don't like coffee, when you try this cake, you're gonna love it. It's super amazing, super delicious, quite easy to make, requires a few steps, but it's really worth it in the end. And that sort of cake you can see in fancy magazines or in French pastry shops, so I promise you will enjoy this recipe. Firstly, we're going to make our coffee sponge cake. So add your sugar with plain flour and baking powder inside, add eggs, then add melted butter and mix everything together. Then add your coffee and mix again. You should be getting nice and golden color. Place parchment paper over your baking dish and then add a ring. Make sure the ring is the size of your cake mold because we're going to be cutting out a square shape, and then add your cake mixture inside. And here we go, this is my mold. I'm just making sure that it's going to be the right size for the cake. Now spread the coffee cake mixture around, make sure the edges are tucked in, and we're going to bake this for about 15 to 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Once the cake has cooled down, gently take off the ring, leave it to cool down completely, and then start cutting the cake based on your mold. So we want to get this nice square shape, so I'm just cutting off extra edges. And don't worry guys, I have eaten all the cake scraps while I was baking this cake, so no cake was damaged in the process of making this. Next we're going to make the hazelnut crunch. So add your hazelnut biscuits with some wafers and blitz them together until it becomes nice and small. In a bowl, add your cream cheese with mascarpone cheese and icing sugar. Then add vanilla extract and mix everything together until it's nice and smooth. In a different bowl, add your heavy or double cream and whisk it until it's nice and soft. Then add your cream cheese mixture and whisk everything again for a few minutes. Separate the mixture into two different bowls equally. In the first bowl, we're going to add our coffee and we're going to mix this together until it's nice and smooth and has this beautiful golden color. You will already smell the beautiful coffee cheesecake and will be tempted to lick the spoon. So place this into the piping bag and set aside. In the second bowl, we're going to add our melted dark chocolate and then mix everything together until you get a beautiful dark chocolate cheesecake. And we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to put this into the second piping bag and top it up until it's nice and full. You can find my recipe on my website at AllasYummyFood.com. Take your beautiful mold and pipe the chocolate cheesecake at the bottom and go around and then right in the middle, and then using a spoon just smooth over the edges. Make sure you do this straight away as the chocolate cheesecake sets really quickly, and as you can see it has set quite quickly for me already. And then make sure you press it down and shake a little bit so there are no air bubbles in the actual final cake. I have done this, so I'm not sure why I still had few gaps. You will see it later. Then add your coffee sponge in the middle, press it down, and then you want to add your hazelnut crunch. Just press it down again into the mold, and then pipe the coffee mousse, around the edges. Then add the rest of the hazelnut crunch on top. This makes the cake just taste so good, guys. This extra hazelnut crunch, so make sure you definitely put this in there. Lastly, we're going to just add extra coffee mousse on top. Now, make sure you go around the edges and then in the middle, and then using your spoon and spatula, just even it out, because you're going to run out of the coffee cheesecake mixture, but it's plenty, so it's going to be enough to cover the whole cake. Put your cake into the freezer overnight, or at least 6 to 8 hours. Once your cake is done, gently take it out of the mold, and you can see beautiful coffee and chocolate cheesecake divided already in the mixture. And voila! Put your cake onto the plate, and I'm using a golden velvet spray. Make sure it's nice and cold, and just coat it around the edges until you get the desired color. Then I've melted some dark chocolate and put that into the piping bag, and I'm going to just go around the lines and put the dark chocolate inside. Now you have to be really careful as the cake is cold, so the chocolate freezes pretty much instantly. And I'm also going to add extra chocolate bubbles on top to make it look like a soft designer pillow or a purse. Just use your imagination and do whatever you like, guys. I'm also adding a few crystal sugars, golden and silver color, just to give it more of a fancy look. Once the cake is done, you can place it into the fridge for about 1 hour so it defrosts completely. I was too impatient, so I started cutting into it straight away, just to see all these beautiful layers. So here you go, guys. You've got your chocolate cheesecake, your coffee sponge, your hazelnut crunch, and your coffee cheesecake at the very bottom, topped with more chocolate and yellow velvet spray. This cake is so delicious. It just melts in your mouth. All the flavors work together so well, guys. I hope you make this, enjoy, and make sure to check out all my other videos. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and share and like and comment on my video. I've got a bunch of other cake videos which I'll include in the playlist. So I'll see you next time, and love you loads. Bye!